Hi, welcome to my channel, Perfectly Imperfect 11. I'm really happy to have you here. It's a tough time these days, and I'm here to help. I want to offer my professional advice on 3 steps to cure depression. They're easy steps. I am Cheryl, a master depressionist. I call myself that. I've suffered from depression for a long time, years and years and years, and did have a breakthrough. And so while the cure is a little bit of a misnomer because it's like alcoholism, you have to keep working at it. You know, life happens, you'll fall back into, life will throw you a curveball from time to time, it does. And you may feel yourself being, down, maybe excessively more so than someone else, but don't despair because you'll have had the training, or you can go back to my video. That, is always an option there too. And help dig yourself out. I'm starting at the beginning here with those of us depressionists who are acute, more moderate, acute, extreme. I may call this video the paralyzing depression. And that's where you're doing the duvet dive. And it's a Herculean effort just to butter toast. You're under the covers and paralyzed with fear, depression, anxiety. It's a tough place to be, for sure, but we'll get through it. So they are simple steps, but they do require work. And when you're in that paralytic fear, razor blades in the stomach kind of thing, so that even breathing is hurts. It's hard to do anything, and I know that. But the first step is to love yourself. And I know if you're thinking self-harm, it's hard to love yourself, right? You say, oh, that's the whole point. I don't love myself. No one else does. It's take a deep breath. It's daunting to hear someone flippantly say the first step is to love yourself. But if you look at it from a different point of view, look at it that by simply clicking on this channel, you're showing an act of loving yourself by listening, right, to someone, somewhere, somehow, for help. And I'm here to offer it for free. Because I know. This is an act of self-love, what you're doing right now. Clicking on a video saying, OMG, well, I can't move. So take a deep breath. That's self-love. You need a lot more of it. But we're going to take baby steps, because if you're in that paralyzing depression, the thoughts of self-harm aren't far away. I know. And it's not a fear of dying at that point. It's a fear of living and doing something and getting through this. And what am I going to do? Trust me, there's more people out there thinking that than you can imagine. And there's all kinds of reason for this depression. I'm just gonna say that I'm not going to get into it because it doesn't matter, because there'll always be someone who's dealt with your particular depression or, you know, your circumstance, 3 times already, but they've got something more, you know, deeper, bigger. You know, there's always those, right? And that's not helpful. It doesn't matter. Most of the depression is caused by loss of job, loss of a loved one, loss of a relationship, a breakup, you know, it all trickles down to some sort of loss, and it flows into tears of a river that all of a sudden wind up a big giant lake, and then you never know when the waterfall is gonna happen. In tarot, they have a thing called the tower moment, and it's this castle and the it's actually kind of cute. So, well, maybe I'll get some tarot cards and do that, you know, sort of show you. It's really quite cute. They have like people, like the tower is hit by lightning and it's explosive, and people are falling over everywhere, and your world comes crashing down, right? And it happens over and over in different ways, varying degrees, and this and that, and that's how we grow and learn. And for master depressionists or whatever, it's not pleasant. None of it. Not even the little tower moments. But it's this tower moment that we're going to take the baby step out of, and that's to love ourselves. And I'll show you how in just 1 minute. And the very second step to curing depression is to get help. And as I say, by clicking on this video, you're doing that, okay? Phoning a friend, making an appointment with your physician, seeing a therapist, a counselor, a doctor, talking, I think I said talking to a friend. Oh my God, I may have to edit this, I don't know. Probably won't. Perfectly imperfect. We're all perfectly imperfect, and I've learned that, and I'm going with it right now. Perfectly imperfect. But YouTube is wonderful because it's got a lot of free stuff on there. A lot of free things. A lot of free advice, and now that everybody is home right now with this COVID-19 pandemic virus, it's even more difficult, but that's the beauty of YouTube in these times, that we can still get help. And the third, oh so simple step is goal setting. And I'm not talking big goals at this point. I'm talking doing something. And once again, you're already there. You're doing something. You clicked on this video. You're still listening. Yay. you're still listening, do something. Say to yourself, I'm going to write down how I feel today. Journal. Just journal. Put it in your phone. That works. Listen to meditation. I've never listened to meditation. I can't, hold a conversation. I can't fully watch a TV show. I just, you know what I mean? You can set a small goal. Take a shower. Get into clean pajamas. Small goal. Right? We're gonna set a goal, and every day we're gonna go through the same thing with different challenges. Now, I think, God, I better not be tearing up. This will be so embarrassing. I'm going to start with self-love, because in my darkest time of getting well, no, my darkest time of being ill, I guess that's it, I don't know. My self-talk was all negative. It was, I hate myself for this. I wish I wasn't so stupid, or put myself in this position, or I can't believe I fell in love with this guy, or, it's all negative thoughts, attacks on myself. And so I am going to put a link down to one. There are many on the internet. You can choose any one you like. I'm going to put a link to one that I found was long enough that I believe it helps. Absolutely guided, 100% guided. You don't have to do anything. Do is listen to it. Like, how easy is that? You don't have to. And he's got kind of a nice, quiet, sleepy, easy cadence voice to listen to, and not a lot of music. But in fact, I don't think there's any music. I just listened to it the other day to make sure that I knew that this would be right for this video. And it is. And my mind wandered everywhere. I could not, focus completely. That's okay. Think of a happy time where you could sit down and, with friends, go to a movie, when we could go to the theater and watch, a fun comedy, or, and enjoy ourselves for a couple of hours. A couple of hours of your time. He suggests watching it before bed, fall asleep, let it get into your subconscious. And then once it's in your subconscious, those negative self-talk kind of slows down and stops, and then you can think again. I find it really helpful. And it's repetitive. And so when I was listening to it the other day, I thought, how am I going to get somebody not to click off on this? And I thought that if you likened it to a shower, like, rain or a shower, and every time he says, I love myself. You think of it as a shower drop, just washing over you, just washing over you. Just relax into it and think of it as a cleansing rain, a cleansing, healing shower that allows you to relax, refresh, cleanse, and it's healthy for you. It's healthy for your mind and soul. I want you to try it and finish it. That's our goal. That's our goal. Listen to meditation, free on the internet, for help. You can do any other suggestion, call a friend, anything. It's all good. 3 easy steps for a happier day tomorrow. It may not last very long, but we'll be back. And we'll keep trying. This is our very first baby step. Let me know how it goes. I love you much. Peace be with you. Namaste. And check out Dauchsy Meditations on YouTube and the link below.